DocuSign. Q2 was an outstanding quarter with AI innovation launches and recent go-to-market changes, leading to strong performance across the e-signature, CLM, I think that's contract lifecycle management, and IAM businesses. IAM, I don't know what that is. All right. Revenue grew 9%. That is good. That is good because these guys are very profitable, as you'll see in a little bit. And they were growing 8%-ish. So 9% is a better number. And okay. Billings, 13% of growth. That just means you're going to get more cash. Gross margins improved to 79.3. Very good gross margin number. Free cash flow increased. Very good. Cash increased to 1.1 billion. So this business, it's got a limited addressable market, right? It's a leader in signature capture software. It's integrated in a lot of software programs that, you want to get a contract signed, you can use DocuSign, and instead of somebody doing it the old-fashioned way, breaking out a pen and signing a contract, they could just DocuSign. It's actually become a verb. So overall, I'm seeing good numbers. I'm seeing really good numbers, and you see that their revenue keeps expanding. I continue to think like these guys are a good takeover target because they're not that big. They're very nicely run business, and another bigger software player can acquire them and then be in the business. So I think that's going to continue to be one of the things I'll look for. And I think that the current U.S. leadership in the Department of Justice is going to make it easier for bigger businesses to acquire smaller businesses. You're seeing kind of like they become a little more relaxed with Google and not forcing them to break up and so forth. So the numbers look good with DocuSign. I can understand the market liking these numbers, up almost 7%. Looks good. You want to take a look at the charts? And
chart is a bit weak. It's been on a decline since December or so. We did get a small double top here in May and June, but then it's dropped since then about 20%. It is trading below the 200-day moving average, which does look to be flat to beginning to downturn. The 50-day is still trading above that now. That's also flat. Will probably start turning upwards if they can maintain this price action. They do have a RSI that's in the mid-range, currently sitting at 55. The PPO had been negative for 3 weeks or so. Did have a bullish crossover in negative territory on the 21st of August. And the shorter term moving average of the PPO has just got into positive territory. The accumulation is down from its peak over the last year, which happened on the 4th of June, so it's slightly less than that. They did have a 6-week period here and a month-long period here where they had negative money flow, but they are in bullish territory on the money flow at the moment. So it's not necessarily one for me, but I could see where people are definitely interested in this one.
Yeah, and what's interesting, just updating their numbers and their share count. They've been buying back a lot of shares, and it's showing up. The valuation on DocuSign, this one just straight out of the oven here. It's discounted by 38%. They have very good cash flows because they have terrific margins coming out of this business, right? Almost 80% gross margins that come down to that profit line and come down to the free cash flow percentage line. And that cash flow is just growing. It's growing nicely. It's growing at 10%. I'm going to use an 8% growth rate to be a little conservative, and long-term growth at 4%. I could probably increase that, but I won't. I'll be conservative. The net present value of all that cash in the future, these guys are consistent, really consistent. $26.4 billion. They have $1.1 billion of cash on the balance sheet with no debt. So that just is a lot of value. $27.5 billion, and the market cap is 15.4. The shares went down from over 204 million down to 202 million. So that's really their share buyback program is looking like it reduced the share count by about 1%, a little less than 1%. That makes a difference. And 44% overall discount, if I look at the cash flows that this business is going to produce. The earnings per share also supports the stock price and actually shows that it's a 19% discount, and combined it's a 38% discount. This is a good looking stock, good looking company. It's has a solid business. It's the number one player in digital capture. It's just guys the limit on the addressable market. It's not like DocuSign can, expand to other categories of software. It'll be a little hard for them to do that. They could combine, merge, or get acquired with another business and kind of be a bigger player overall if they combine with another company that has maybe a different solution. Let's say, and just spitballing, like if an Adobe acquired them or Microsoft acquired DocuSign, that'd make a lot of sense. I think Microsoft would probably be interested. We'll see. We'll see what happens, but this is a discounted stock, and it has been performing quite well. If you look at DocuSign's performance year to date, it's down 15%. The 1 year, it's up 32%. So it's had a pullback year to date. Today is going to be a move in the right direction, up 6.6% in the after hours. But the 1 year has done well and given investors an opportunity to buy into this. And the fundamentals look good. I agree with analysts that are around a 20% discount on earnings per share. That's roughly where I got. So I agree with that number. But I think the cash that they're producing is even better. So DocuSign's looking good. It's a good small to mid-sized valuation stock, and I'm glad I have it in my portfolio. Thank you for watching my channel. It's been really fun and satisfying to have a channel for a couple of years. I've met a lot of great investors, and together we've really grown. And I wanted to offer you the opportunity to become a member of the channel. It'll give you more access to valuations, research, more access to more videos, the tools that I use, as well as being more connected with me, as well as other members of this channel. There's 4 different levels. Take a look and see if one of the levels is something you'd be interested in. I think you'll benefit from being involved, and I hope to see you soon on one of the member calls or on Discord.